Hey y'all, I'm Jasmine and I am back with another video. I hope everybody is doing okay. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you go back and look at some of my older videos, feel free to like them so that they can circulate throughout YouTube and more people can see the videos and get the message. I'm making a video today to give y'all an update. Mercury retrogrades shadow period ended yesterday. Okay, so Mercury retrograde ended in the middle of the month, but it is a pre-shadow period, the retrograde, and then there is a shadow period after the retrograde. So yesterday ended the shadow period. So now we're officially not in any type of retrograde, which is great. So things should be, I know it's a lot going on right now, so things should be like, you should see everything for what it is. Nothing should be you're not getting taught any lessons at this time, well, besides this whole coronavirus thing, but I'll get to that later. But as far as the planets, everything should be okay until the end of April and another retrograde begins. Retrogrades aren't necessarily bad, but they just stir up things in your life so that you can change. Like you can gravitate new things to you and release things that you don't need anymore. So with that being said, I'm going to give y'all a Jazzy update. So I've been talking about cycles and everything, and I recently ended a karmic cycle that I've been in since I was a child, basically. Being in relationships that are toxic, basically, and it's a deep childhood wound that I had from not being close with my father, and also I discovered more about it. I went through a lot of bullying when I was younger, so that kind of messed with my self-esteem in a sense. You know, I've modeled, I've played sports and all this other stuff. I can speak in front of people. Like, I'm pretty outgoing, so you would think, oh, I have great self-esteem, you know, but sometimes you can still be an outgoing person and still have a deep wound inside of you, you know, feeling like you should take shit that you don't necessarily deserve because you're used to it in a sense, and subconsciously you feel like you deserve it because you've experienced it your whole life. Abuse, you know, verbal abuse, people being mean to you and stuff like that. So I've just really been facing the dark night of my soul. I've been doing a lot of crying and purging. Well, I ended a karmic cycle, which is, it's still difficult, you know, because when you separate from someone that you have a lot of feelings for, whether it was toxic or not, it's still difficult to, you know, move from that. And also just to shift your paradigm in general, because when you're used to something repeatedly, like throughout your whole life, it's hard to just change just like that. Even if you see what you need to change and you work toward it, it's still a process, you know. It's not gonna just happen just like that. So I'm going through that, and I'm also working on forgiving myself, because like I just mentioned, I've taken a lot of things from people because I'm used to being treated a certain way. As fucked up as it is, I feel like I can bear things, you know. I don't just say, hey, walk all over me, but I forgive people too much, basically. I still deal with people when I should have cut them off a long time ago sometime, because they repeatedly hurt me, you know. And I was upset with myself earlier. I'm like, you know better. And just really looking back at the whole situations I've been in, the way I've let people treat me at work, just in general. Of last year, I just been viewing everything, because like I said, the shadow period of Mercury retrograde ended yesterday. So it's kind of like you're going to reflect on everything that's been going on. You see things clear for what they really are. And yeah, I was just really upset with myself. Like, well, it's slick, some of your fault too, you know, because you kept dealing with it, and you know that you're worth more than that, and you know better. But like I said, sometimes we subconsciously have traumas that we're not even aware of. So that just came to the light. So moving forward, I'm gonna be very precautious about my relationships with people. I know I've been talking about this for a while, but I was in the process of like really discovering it, and now it's time to put forth action. This year is about putting forth action. It's like you've been receiving information. I feel like it's like a collective things, like a lot of enlightenment has come about. The whole universe is going through an awakening right now, because I always say we are on one accord. Whatever the earth is going through, whatever the collective is going through, like a majority of people, like we're all connected, we're all going through the same thing, which is why I make these videos, because I want to help everyone and to share the information that I receive. But anywho, I always say I hate Mercury retrogrades because they are the worst time for me, because my planet is ruled by Mercury. So I went through a lot of changes during this Mercury retrograde, but they were all for the better. I'm currently still isolated because of quarantine, you know, and I had a cold a little while ago, so I'm still kind of paranoid. Y'all know I love my mama to death. If y'all been watching my videos, I'm scared to go home because I don't want to get my mama sick, even though I don't have symptoms anymore. You just never know. But anywho, I feel like that was for a reason, because I need this time to be isolated with no work, no relationship, no distractions. I'm just focusing down on Jasmine, my needs, my wants, my aspirations, my flaws, and everything. And I feel like that's kind of what everyone is going through with this whole coronavirus thing. It's horrible that it happened, that it's happening, like I always say, but it's for a reason, and we have to learn what God is trying to teach us in this time period. Because like I said, life is all about cycles. We go through different cycles with retrogrades, with moon cycles, and everything. And I don't think we've been quite getting the message. So God is gonna keep throwing shit at us until we get it, you know. And I mean, everything is predestined, everything is pre-planned. And a lot of astrologers I've been watching, I'm not really deep into astrology. I'm kind of new to it, but they've been saying that the things that's going on with the planets that have happened before, because you know everything happened in cycles. It was major things going on in the world in history, like the revolution, the Great Depression. All of it is in sequence with the alignment of the planets right now. So I feel that this is happening so that things can change, because those were all major events that changed the world forever. So I just hope that everyone learns their lessons, whatever God is trying to show you, and really just take time. I feel like the world just needed a break to really just breathe and rejuvenate and like focus on what's most important, because I feel like God's been trying to tell us this for a while. I started making videos last year, and I'm not a very I'm a Virgo, so I'm kind of private, and I was being pushed to make these videos. It's something that I've been wanting to do for some reason. Like, this is not even me, my personality, but I just wanted to make videos. So I feel like if he has picked an introvert to make videos for people, like, and I'm not the only person, I'm not saying it's just me, it's people all around the world coming out of their comfort zones. I watch YouTube videos all the time. It's men coming out with videos now. Men are becoming more into their spirituality, and they're embracing their masculine and feminine energy. It's just time to move in general. And if you do not move, then, to put it simple, bad things are going to happen in your life. Like, life is meant to be lived through cycles, and throughout each cycle you're meant to grow, you're meant to release and grow. And if you don't move with the cycles of the universe, if you don't, you know, stay on the same accord, you're out of whack, you know, and you're not in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing, with who you're supposed to be, or none of that. So I don't know what will happen to you, but like, it won't be good. So yeah, it's kind of like a fire gets lit under your ass. And I'm spiritual, and that still happens to me. even though I give y'all advice, this is not information coming straight from my head. You know, it's coming from God, and I'm delivering it. So that means that I'm not perfect. So that means sometimes I fall short as well, and guess what, I pay for it too. So just because someone is spiritual, or because someone is delaying a message to you or whatever, don't think that they are perfect, because that's not the case. So yeah, I learned my lessons just like y'all do, the hard way most of the time. And it's okay, you know. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. So I'm gonna make another video because I want to talk about something else. And this video already kind of long. Let me see something right quick. I need to mention anything else. No, I think I've pretty much covered everything for this video. But I'm gonna speak about a book that I just started reading in the next video I'm about to make. So hopefully I see y'all there, and enjoy this time that you have with no retrogrades going on. Enjoy your family, enjoy yourself, you know, get more in tune with yourself and discover your purpose here. You know, what will make you happy, what is God trying to tell you, basically, because I don't know. I'm just the messenger. But yeah, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more updates on everything. And also feel free to look at my other videos and like them as well. I'm gonna put my social media down in the subscription box. And all right, I'll see y'all in the next video.